Kenny, after a close first half, they were able to gain some separation, especially towards the end of that third quarter. What did you see over that stretch that kind of allowed them to pull away?
I just feel like our second half didn't. Just the start of that third quarter didn't match. How our intensity, the focus, and just like the attention to detail that we had in the first half. I would say. And we came out a little sluggish in that third quarter to start, and I think we had like a few turnovers, and they came down and made some shots, and I think it's just when it took off from there.
What was tonight like for you? I know we talked before the game about this matchup, but just going through the game, facing your former teammates, just what was it like for you?
Just trying to go out there and compete, and not try to don't worry about the interaction that we had or whatnot. Just going out and competing, trying to get the win by any means. And at the end of the day, just out there joking. When there's timeouts or like dead balls, just still having a little fun with it.
Kenny, you guys you've been on a couple different championship teams in your career. I know it's just 3 games, but how do you prevent a short streak like this from turning into 5 or 6?
Just got to get a win. We got to get back in that winning column. Also, we got to try to just stay focused on what's the task at hand. It's just one game at a time. And we got to go in and try to play 48 minutes. It's not going to be a perfect game, but try to play as perfect as possible.
Wendell, you guys kind of went through a stretch like this last year where a lot of injuries and illnesses kind of piled up in January, kind of fell down the standings. How much are you maybe reflecting on that experience, or what's kind of the attitude in the locker room having a lot of these guys having gone through that as you guys try to find your way out of this?
We got a group of a lot of resilient guys. I feel like when our back is against the wall, we always end up finding a way. And we had guys like KCP, Kojo, Tristan, guys to this team that, for at least for KCP, been on championship teams, seen the lows, the highs of all of it. And then a guy like Tristan, he's a rookie, but he's well far ahead of most rookies. So I think just adding those pieces, and then like you said, like we've been through this before. No one wants to go through it, but it's human nature. We having our lows. Like I said, the injuries doesn't help either. But we never want to look at it as an excuse. We always gonna find a way to bounce back and get back in that winning column, like KCP said.
Kenny, to Wendell's point, he's talking about you guys dropping 9 out of 13, you guys being in this rough stretch. As someone like yourself who've seen it all throughout your career as a 2-time champion, a vet on this team, how do you continue to keep the young guys, motivated, keeping the morale of the team high? And, what are those dialogues and those conversations looking like, not just on the court, but just, throughout the day-to-day?
It's different with everybody, You try to find ways to keep everybody engaged. A lot of people, you have to go a different route with as far as, like, trying to keep them motivated. And that's, for me, that's the challenge I have, trying to just keep everybody as a unit. So I try to do it, individually. But like when we do have them group sessions, or like we, on the court, we calling it like a huddle every dead ball, every timeout, or I'm trying to just get everybody to stay focused, on the task at hand. And that's just been one of the things that for me. Just trying to keep everybody involved, no matter what it looks like. Just congratulating them, telling them good job, no matter what it is, on and off the court. I'm reaching out, trying to talk to everybody individually, and just keep everybody focused. Because as a team, our goal is to be in that postseason. Competing for a championship. And that's my goal, just as far as just keeping everybody involved. And like I said, just different dialogue for everybody.
Wendell, despite some of the losses recently, it seems like outside the Milwaukee game, this team really matches the intensity of the opponent in the first half. And then kind of in that third quarter, it slips away some of the time. How do you really go into halftime and make sure that you guys are matching the intensity from the first half and bringing that into the second half?
I think it's different for everyone. Everyone has their own game time routines, halftime routines, whatever the case may be. I think for us, we have to, if that's going out a little bit earlier, getting a sweat going, whatever the case may be, we got to kind of find a way, because that's kind of been a thing, ever since I kind of got here. Like, our first half has always been fantastic, and then the third, mid-third to late third, that's when teams usually pull away. And then we just make it very difficult for ourselves in the fourth quarter. So I think that's a challenge for everyone, from top to bottom, just to find a way to get some juice, get some swag, get whatever the case may be, just get that going into the third quarter, and then we at least are ahead or giving ourselves a chance going into the fourth quarter, which is crunch time.
Wendell, naturally, a lot of the attention about the missing players, the bodies down, goes to Franz and Jalen. But how much are you guys missing Goga?
Goga is one of those guys, man. He came in this year on a mission, and he's been fantastic. From protecting the rim to finishing around the rim to cleaning up messes. When we have breakdowns on defense, he's always there. Goga's one of a kind, man, and he's definitely missed. Just what his presence, just being on that court, his intensity, his attention to detail, like he gets it. He's a fantastic basketball player, and that's a guy that you want on your team. So, a guy who just doesn't mind doing the dirty work, day in and day out. You always gonna miss guys like that for sure.
Wendell and KCP, what adjustment do you think the team needs to make to come out stronger after halftime in future games?
Like Dale said, it's an individual thing, but as far as like team, I feel like we can just come out of the locker room a little earlier, get on the court, warm up, just try to get going, get more shots up than normal. But back to what Dale was saying, it's about individuals, and what they need at halftime to get themselves ready. We can't, we want to mess up their routine, or like if they do have a routine, at halftime before they come out, we don't want to try to mess that up or get in between that. But as teams, as a team, we just try to get everybody out of the locker room, just to try to get on the court to warm up a little faster, and just have them that time out there on the court, just getting a flow or a rhythm, I would say.
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing. Like Kenny said, I feel like it's an individual thing, and it's a challenge for everyone. Everyone just needs to find a way to step up to the plate. Just be better. It's as simple as that. Like, just come out with more intensity, including myself. We got to figure this shit out.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.